Hey YouTube, it's me Robin. I'm coming back with my second video, and this one is I'm going to call this "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent," and that is an Eleanor Roosevelt quote. And I do think that that's something that I've begun to live by in the last few months. No one can make me feel inferior without my consent. And I found myself in a situation yesterday where I felt like I don't think it was something that was done intentionally, but I just think it was something that because she has been comfortable saying certain things to people in the past that she felt like it was okay to question me about decisions I've made in my life. And I want to come on here and I want to tell you that you don't have to answer to anybody about your life. Now, if you are underage, you have to answer to your parents. Even over the legal age limit, you may still feel like you have to answer to your parents, and that's understandable. But as in people walking this earth, I don't feel like I need to answer to anybody. God knows every place I've been. He knows everything I've done in life. He knows where I'm going. He knows where I came from. And He already has all my answers. He has all my questions. So, as a fellow human being here on this earth, I don't need to answer to anybody else about why I've done things in my life or how I do things or so that people can determine whether or not I'm good enough. You know, I am good enough. I'm more than good enough. I am like I'm the child of a king. Are you serious? Like it doesn't nothing else matters. We all make mistakes in life, you know, and we all make decisions that we live with. No one else has to live with our decisions but us. And I think it's important that we don't get caught up in what everybody thinks because everybody is not going to think what's right for us. Everybody is not going to think that the decisions that we make in our lives are good enough. Everybody's not going to be in agreement with everything that we do. And that's why we live our lives and other people live their lives. That's why this is the way we do things. That's why we are individuals. We all live together. We should all help each other. We're all here to be here together, but we are individuals in our own right. And I just want to let you know that nobody has the right to make you feel inferior without your consent. It can't be done. So in order for me to feel inferior with the questions that the young lady was asking me yesterday, I would have had to give consent to that. I would have had to say, you know what? You can make me feel bad about myself. You can make me feel bad about my situation. You can make me feel bad about where I've been in life, what I've done. You can do that. You can make me feel bad about it. But no, I choose not to. I choose to maintain my sense of self-worth. I choose to maintain my integrity, and I choose not to even respond to nonsense because I don't have to argue with you. I don't have to fight with you. I don't have to prove my life to anybody. I don't have to prove anything that what you think off of what you see surface, face value, that the conclusion that you've drawn about me because of a situation that you're looking at, I don't have to prove anything to you. I don't, you know. And so no matter what you've done in your life, I don't care if you have four children or four different fathers. I don't care if you've been a prostitute. I don't care um if you've killed somebody. You know, we all have our personal journeys here, and I believe and I know that God can change anybody in an instant. And I know that because He did it to me. Everyone says it's a process. Well, I believe that the process was happening before I ever knew it was happening. But when I decided that's what I wanted for my life, I was changed and it was instant. So I just want you to know that no matter what you've done, no matter where you've been, no matter what anybody else thinks about your life, no matter what anybody else thinks about things that you've done in your life, roads that you've had to walk, you are the only one who you have to answer to. At the end of the day, when you're in your house, when you're in your bed, when everything is quiet, the only one you have to answer to, the only one that you have to say, well, I did, is yourself. No one else. deserves that. No one else has the right to pull that from you, take that from you, make judgment calls. None of that. And that says a lot more about the other person than it says about you. So I really thought it was very important that I come on and tell you, and just no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. There's not one person walking this earth who is perfect. There's not one person walking this earth who has made the best decisions in every situation in their lives. There's not one person in this life who is not striving to get to the next level just like the rest of us. And even though the outside appearances may look like everything is all beautiful and grand and wonderful, that may not be what it is. And I'm not living for what it looks like on the outside. I'm living for true joy within. I'm living for true happiness. I'm living to truly love. I'm living to truly be non judgmental. I'm living to truly give everything that I have of me to the next person and not feel like there was a lack, not feel like I'm burdened. I'm living for the smile on people's faces. I'm living for the smile on my children's faces. I'm living because I'm here and all I'm here to do is live. It's a second by second, every breath, it's just living, you know? So don't waste your breath. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your focus on answering questions that people don't need the answer to, on allowing someone to make you feel bad about yourself because of things in your life that you've done or that you've decided to do. You are the only one who can make the best decisions for you because you know yourself better than anybody else. So you alone can do it. And anything that anybody else says, and so what, your situation doesn't look like what you believe majority of the world to be like, majority of the world is not what you believe it to be anyway. I mean, we think these things about a lot of people, but it's not true. Majority of the world, all of the world, we all mess up. We all mess up. And some mess ups look worse than others in people's eyes, but it's all the same thing to me. I love you all regardless. And I love myself. I love myself with everything that I've ever done in my life. I love myself with every pain that I've had, with every sorrow that I've had and that I've caused. I love myself. And nobody can take that away from me because I do not give anybody permission to make me feel bad about myself. I do not give anybody permission to question my life, my choices, my decisions, my situations, my background. I don't give anybody in my life permission to do that. And so I think it's time that we take our lives back. We take ownership of where we've been and where we're going, and we ride this out. And we don't give the keys over to anybody else because the only one living our lives is us. And we do not sit around here and allow anyone to steal from us our joy. And I really wanted to let you know that. And I love you guys. And I will talk to you later, God willing. Mwah. Bye, babe.